A heavy darkness looms over the Whaley house, casting an ominous shadow that seems to stretch into the very fabric of the night. Stepping inside the Whaley house, you are immediately enveloped by an atmosphere thick with history and mystery. The Whaley house, located in San Diego, California, stands as a testament to a bygone era, its walls whispering tales of the past. A place steeped in history, shrouded in shadow, where every corner holds a story waiting to be told. As you step through the doors, a chill runs down your spine as if the house itself is aware of your presence. The air feels heavy, thick with the weight of the past, each breath you take filled with the scent of dust and time. The scent of dust and time hangs in the air, a reminder of the many lives that have passed through these halls. It's more than just an old house. It's a presence, an entity that seems to watch your every move. You can feel it, an unseen force watching, waiting, as if the house itself is alive. The floorboards creak beneath your feet, each step echoing through the silence, amplifying the sense of isolation. Each step echoing through the silence, a reminder of the countless footsteps that have walked these halls before you. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the heavy curtains, casting long shadows that dance across the room. Shadows cling to every corner, as if hiding secrets that are not meant to be uncovered. You can almost hear whispers on the wind, faint and distant like echoes of conversations long past. Is it your imagination, or the echoes of tormented souls unable to find peace, forever bound to the Whaley house, their stories etched into its very walls? The house is filled with artifacts, each one a silent witness to the events that have transpired here, adding to the sense of unease. A flickering candle casts eerie shadows, its light struggling against the darkness, much like the spirits that linger here. As you ascend the creaky staircase, the sense of being watched intensifies, each step a journey deeper into the unknown. The attic, filled with old furniture and forgotten memories, feels like a place where time stands still, a repository of the house's secrets. Old diaries and documents tell tales of joy and sorrow, love and loss. Each page a window into the lives that once were. An empty room with a single chair feels particularly unsettling, as if someone or something is meant to be there but isn't. A glance in the mirror might reveal a ghostly figure, a fleeting glimpse of the past, reminding you that you are never truly alone in the Whaley house. The weight of tragedy, the Whaleys and their home. A place where history and sorrow intertwine. The story of the Whaley house is a tragic one, filled with both love and loss. Built in 1857, it was home to Thomas Whaley, his wife Anna, and their 6 children. But tragedy struck early, casting a long shadow over the family. Their infant son, Thomas Jr., died of scarlet fever, a common but deadly illness of the time. His presence is still felt, some say, as if the walls of the house have absorbed his spirit. A child's laughter echoing in the halls, a sound both joyful and haunting. A toy mysteriously moving on its own as if guided by an invisible hand. Years passed, filled with both joy and sorrow. The Whaleys experienced moments of happiness, but the specter of death was never far away. The Whaleys prospered, but the shadow of death remained. Each room of the house seemed to hold a memory, a fragment of the past. A daughter, Violet, heartbroken over a failed romance, took her own life within the house walls. Her sorrow was so profound that it left an indelible mark on the home. Her despair lingers, a palpable sadness in the air. Visitors often report feeling an overwhelming sense of melancholy, as if Violet's spirit is still searching for peace. The Whaley house is not just a building, it is a repository of memories, both happy and tragic. The letters and diaries left behind tell a story of a family that loved deeply and suffered greatly. The flickering candlelight casts shadows that seem to move with a life of their own, as if the past is still very much alive within these walls. The Whaley house stands as a testament to the enduring power of love and loss. It is a place where the past and present coexist, where the living and the dead share the same space. The faces in the old family portraits look out with a mix of hope and sorrow, a reminder that the Whaleys were once a vibrant, loving family, despite the tragedies that befell them. The Whaley house remains a poignant symbol of a family's enduring legacy, a place where history is not just remembered, but felt in every creak of the floorboards and every whisper of the wind. Whispers from beyond. Paranormal activity in the house. The Whaley house has been called the most haunted house in America, and for good reason. Unexplained phenomena are commonplace. Footsteps in the dead of night, objects moving on their own, voices whispering from empty rooms. Visitors and investigators alike have reported chilling encounters. Some claim to have seen the ghost of Yankee Jim Robinson, a thief hanged on the property before the house was built. His tall, imposing figure is said to appear in the courtroom where he was sentenced to death. Others have encountered the spirit of Anna Whaley, her sadness palpable as she wanders the halls. Echoes of the past, the Whaley House and other haunted homes. These homes are not just structures of wood and stone, they are repositories of history, emotion, and sometimes inexplicable phenomena. They stand as silent witnesses to the events that have transpired within their walls, holding on to the energy of those who once lived, loved, and sometimes tragically died there. The Whaley House stands alongside other infamous haunted locations in America. Built in 1857, this house in San Diego, California has a storied past filled with tales of hauntings and ghostly apparitions. It was constructed by Thomas Whaley on land that was once a gallows, a place where criminals met their end. Visitors and staff have reported hearing footsteps, seeing apparitions, and feeling cold spots throughout the house. The Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Massachusetts, resonates with the brutal axe murders of 1892. This Victorian home was the site of the infamous murders of Andrew and Abby Borden, allegedly by their daughter Lizzie. Today, it operates as a bed and breakfast where guests can stay in the very rooms where the gruesome events took place. Many have reported strange occurrences, such as the sound of a woman weeping, objects moving on their own, and the feeling of being watched. The Amityville Horror House in Long Island, New York, chills with its tale of demonic possession and murder. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered his entire family in this house. A year later, the Lutz family moved in and claimed to experience terrifying paranormal activity, including strange odors, cold spots, and even levitation. Their story became the basis for the famous Amityville horror book and film series, cementing the house's reputation as one of the most haunted in America. And the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California, with its endless hallways and staircases leading nowhere, speaks of a woman's desperate attempt to outrun vengeful spirits. Sarah Winchester, widow of the firearm magnate William Wirt Winchester, believed she was haunted by the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles. To appease these spirits, she continuously built and expanded her mansion for 38 years, resulting in a labyrinthine structure with doors that open to walls, staircases that lead to ceilings, and windows overlooking other rooms. Each location holds its own unique energy, its own tragic past. These homes are more than just buildings. They are living entities that breathe with the memories of those who once inhabited them. The walls seem to whisper secrets and the air feels thick with the weight of history. Visitors often describe an overwhelming sense of sadness or dread, as if the very essence of the past tragedies has seeped into the fabric of the house. They are places where the veil between the living and the dead seems thin. In these haunted homes, the boundary between our world and the next feels almost permeable. Ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and sudden drops in temperature are common occurrences. It's as if the spirits of the past are still trying to communicate, to tell their stories, or perhaps to find some form of closure, where the echoes of past tragedies reverberate through time. These echoes are not just sounds but feelings, emotions that linger long after the events have passed. They create an eerie atmosphere that can be both fascinating and terrifying. For those who dare to visit, these haunted homes offer a glimpse into a world where the past is never truly gone, and the spirits of yesteryear continue to make their presence felt. The Great Debate: Believers versus Skeptics. The existence of ghosts remains a subject of debate. Believers point to personal experiences, unexplained phenomena, and the history of these haunted locations as proof of the afterlife. They argue that the energy of traumatic events can leave an imprint on a place, that the spirits of the dead linger, unable or unwilling to move on. Skeptics, however, dismiss these claims as mere superstition, tricks of the mind, or misinterpretations of natural occurrences. They argue that there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of ghosts, that these hauntings can be explained by psychological factors, environmental influences, or simply hoaxes. A haunting question: what lies beyond? The Whaley House, with its eerie atmosphere and chilling tales, forces us to confront the unknown, to question what happens after death. Is it merely the end, or is there something more? Do the spirits of the dead truly walk among us, trapped in the echoes of their past lives?